My name is Gary. I am from Israel.
My name is Dongjae, and I am from South Korea.
So my name is Dasha. I'm Dasha from Russia.
I am Benicio. I am from São Paulo, Brazil.
My name is Salma. I am from Mexico.
My name is Valeria. I am 26 years old and I came from Naples in Italy.
I'm the co-founder and CEO of Amigo, where we help people around the world speak English more confidently.
I am Elvina. I live in Russia. I am from Russia.
My name is Alexey. I'm from Rostov-on-Don.
Hi everyone, non-native English speaker here, and I'm gonna to invite you to visit my channel and give me interview about your culture, about your country, and about your experience of learning English. Many people from all around the world want to hear your personal experience of learning English. They need your voice.
So I started to learn English more seriously when I decided to apply to study abroad.
It's just interesting to learn English for me. It didn't work that much with German.
All the contact is in English, so I must speak English.
Please be free to text me from my email, from the comment below or Instagram. I'm waiting for you. Hello, dames.
Ladies.
Ladies. Yeah, ladies. I'm so glad that you are accepted. You accepted my invitation, right? And connected to this speaking club. And today we are going to talk about, as usual, about something interesting, about, I don't know how to say, robbing, yes, and about love. About love, it will be very interesting and difficult. Okay, may I?
Intriguing.
Yeah. Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay. This is some unit of my favorite book, 4,000 Essential English Words. Julia, you told me about my good vocabulary, and this book helped me a lot, and I highly recommend you, if you would like to boost your vocabulary, just use it.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Very interesting and very, if you read all of this, learn all of this chapters and learn all of this word, you definitely will have B2 level. I know that you have a higher level, but anyway.
Before maybe 15 minutes ago, I decided to check to do this homework. Well, there was nothing to translate for me. I got it all.
Okay. As usual, we try to read and then to try to find the unknown words and then to try to explain each other, maybe some mispronounce. Okay, we will see. Julia, let's start.
The tale of I struggle to pronounce it. Buttleby. Yeah, Bartleby O'Boyle. Long ago, there was a clever man by the name of Bartleby O'Boyle. Bartleby O'Boyle. As a boy, he was kept as a slave by the royal family. He saw other children play, but he always had to work. This frustrated him very much, but he was not stupid and he wanted to change things.
Elena?
Then one day there was a struggle for authority in the kingdom. There was a division of the people, and one group fought against another group to see which would govern the kingdom. There was disorder in the kingdom. Bartleby ran away. He saw much fighting and destruction. Many people had nothing to eat. Bartleby decided to aid them. He would help them get food, but how?
Okay. Bartleby went to the capital to find an answer. There he met a man named Gilliam. A group of men attempt to hurt Gilliam. Bartleby defended him. Then he gave Gilliam some food to relieve his hunger. After that, the two became friends. They took food from the rich and gave it to the poor. Julia?
Okay, soon other people cooperated with them. Working together enabled them to take more food. But they only took food from people who had plenty, and they always gave it to those who had none. Because of this, Bartleby gained a reputation across the kingdom. Even today, many people admire him for helping the poor. Robin Hood.
Yeah, Robin Hood. Have you faced some unknown words? No? Julia?
Well, for me, there were
pretty simple, right?
Simple, yeah. Well, not simple, but I am familiar with them.
Okay. Okay, I have some question. I have prepared some question for you, ladies. Question number 1. Can the rich be robbed for the poor? Did you understand?
What a nice question.
Julia?
It depends what exactly the robbers will take. So if they take health, maybe, or I don't know, do something serious like, so maybe they can. But if we talk about money, so we don't know the relation to the money by these royal people, for example, or by the rich. I don't know. It depends on the situation.
What do you think about this situation? What's in the tale, in the fairy tale?
Oh, 1 second.
Elena?
1 moment. Okay.
Julia, are you busy?
Yeah, somebody is calling me.
Okay. Elena, this question for you.
For me, rob anybody? No way.
Why do you think so?
Because robbing is robbing. You can ask, come ask to share. And if the person agrees to share, it's okay. But to come and take without permission, robbing is, for me, it's illegal.
But sometimes it's necessary. If you have a lot of distraction, a lot of fame, how to say, голодание.
Hungry.
Starving.
Starving, yeah, it's better.
Starving. Я просто помню по-французски, не по-английски. Starvation, right? And we have a second synonym. Do you know this word?
Hunger?
No. Starvation and I don't remember. Just give me a second. голод.
Hunger, if
No,
I'm
no,
not
no, no.
mistaken,
No,
there
no,
is
no.
a hunger.
Yes, hunger, starvation, and famine. Famine.
Ah, famine. Yeah,
Mm.
famine, it's very serious already.
Famine, right. Sometimes I know that this word exists, but I don't remember um, exact.
Yeah, famine, I think, is kind of pandemic, so it's a very severe problem.
Mhm.
Hunger, if you just feel hungry, so it's like, oh, I think I have hunger, I need to
Mhm.
eat.
Okay, just give me a second.
And starving is somewhere in the middle.
Starving, it's when you are very
Starvation.
hungry.
Starvation.
Like, I'm starving, я умираю с голоду.
Mhm. Okay, give me a second. Can okay. Do you see my screen, right? Do you
Yeah, we can
see
see the tail again.
Okay.
What'll be?
Okay. Okay, Elena, I would like to ask you, if you have some situation like a lot of people hunger, but some people don't hungry, hungry, don't have a hunger. Okay, it doesn't matter, and they have a lot of, I don't know, food, and they don't want to share with poor people, with people who страдать, suffer.
We're suffering.
Yeah, suffering from. And your choice.
What about charity fund?
No way.
No way. Doesn't work.
What do you think about it?
No, I mean, in real necessity, when the question is of surviving a person, maybe it has
possible.
it has sense to take something by force.
Yeah.
If the person doesn't want to share voluntarily, and no charity, he's not so generous, and you can't convey him. I mean, to save yourself, your children, other people, it is possible.
Julia,
If we are speaking about the food, but not the life of the rich.
Well, I think it depends again on the situation. I've never been in such a situation before, and it's
Luckily.
difficult for me to. Yeah, luckily I haven't been, but it's difficult to judge maybe, yeah, and make decisions like this. But I think that if you have and you can see that people are suffering, you have to share. So I think it's your first responsibility. But people are different. We also can't say, "Oh, you are so bad. You haven't shared." But it's the choice of every kind of person. Well, in this exactly situation, I think we have the one interesting fact that the government was bad. The problem was in the head of this fish. So that is why maybe why not to take to take yours actually, to take from the you don't take theirs in this situation, you take yours.
But who's to decide which part is yours and which part is theirs?
There are no people to decide because we don't know for sure. For example, even if we talk about religion or Bible or all these laws that we have, that's all created by people, by humans. And why? To control. But we don't know for sure what is bad, what is good. Maybe his choice was good. Why not? So we don't know.
You know, I know some interesting proverb. On earth, it is impossible to steal something. You can't just move it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Second question. Should we admire such people like this person who robs someone and give food or something like that, wealth from one person to another? Elena, this question for you.
Admire.
Admire, respect, I don't know how to say.
Respect, yes.
It depends in which group you are. If you are in the group of starving and getting food for free, of course, it's your leader forever. If you have just admire this person and get food instead, wonderful. But on the other side of the barricade, there are people who are robbed. And I don't think that they really admire this person and all the crowd following this person.
And Julia?
I couldn't agree more. I think everything that Elena has said, it's completely true, and I agree.
Okay. From our perspective, like we are some, I don't know how to say, natural. We don't belong to any part of this group.
We are observers.
Yeah, something like that. And from our perspective, what should we think about such people? Elena.
They are leaders. They are leaders who are solving problems.
And should we admire? Should we respect them? Should we create some monuments?
From this point of view, yes, because if people were starving.
Should we create some, I don't know how to say, should we name some streets, prospects for these people? What do you think?
A red square should be renamed in his honor.
What do you think? Difficult question, right?
Is there any street named by Che Guevara?
Yeah. Good example, I guess.
I think he was doing something like that, protecting poor against rich.
Much more.
It was not just a question of starving.
Broad disorder.
Yeah. And what do you think?
Naming streets?
Admire, create some, I don't know, make some monuments, admire, and something like that. Create some fates, how to say, праздники.
Holidays.
Holidays. For these people. Okay, Julia, what do you think about it?
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to name the streets because every time I hear some strange names, especially, you know, there is an example, Marata Ahijaka. I have no idea who is this person, and it was really difficult to pronounce. But I think these people, maybe they can be good leaders, and we can respect them for their actions. And also we can support, maybe if we share the same in our thoughts, in our mind, so we can support even. But it's like, you know, to name the icon, like in the church. So, for example, this person was just a person who was living and died after all, and suddenly he or she became the saint person. Why? So no, well, it's his choice. He's the leader. I think to help, yes. To name streets, I'm not sure.
it is just a example. Just admire. The general question, it is admire, respect.
Well, respect, yes. Well, maybe I'm a kind of person who doesn't admire anyone. Well, I don't have this, like a kind of iconic idol. Like everyone was admiring Britney Spears, but I was busy with reading books, for example. Yeah, there is no one who I can admire, and it's difficult for me to think, but maybe to respect for his good actions or her good actions. Yes, I agree.
Marat, may I return you back this question?
Yeah. For me, it's a very difficult question, and I think we don't have to admire and don't have to respect. We have to understand their action, like politics. I guess we don't have we have a good politics, but we don't have a good people, good person, like a politic. Everyone who ever been politics,
Politician,
right? I can say that they are not good people, especially like a higher position, because this is a always choice between good, bad, and politicians. And I mean, to be a politician, it is always between to age, two sides. And this is a situation like to be a president, to be a I don't know, major, and in this kind of situation to judge, to choice what should you do, and to something rob someone, kill someone. Maybe in this situation it's good, but we don't have to admire, and I don't know how to say respect. Maybe we just to understand them, just understand that this is, maybe it was a necessary, yes, okay, but I guess we have a lot of others people who, you know, who was living remarkable life, can I say like that?
who were remarkable, yeah.
Who were remarkable, right? And we have to not we have to, but we should admire them instead. Yeah. Okay, I have a
Marat, recording in progress. Be careful with names.
With names?
Yes.
With which one of names?
You will later watch the video.
Okay. I have never watched my
You should do it one day.
Maybe it will be like after 5-10 years, when I have another level, like C1, C2, just by comparison for my current level and level in the past.
To show you
actually it's a good it's a good way to reflect when you people sometimes they hate their voice when they hear, for example, and they sometimes can't stand to see it themselves, and it's a good exercise to practice to accept yourself, to accept your voice, and it breaks the border where if you are struggling speaking.
Yes.
So maybe it can it can help you to reflect yourself. So if you see, maybe I said at first it will be very like weird, yeah. But after some time you will get used, and you will see that maybe I need to do this, maybe I need to say that.
You know, I have a lot of know how to say it. When I create some videos, I have a lot of tries. I don't know how to say
attempts.
it
It
fails,
ends, right?
yeah.
It fails, it ends, right? And there are a lot of, and like a 10, and I just only one good attempt, and this is my part of blogging. Yes.
Well, the same for me. Yeah, I also have it when I do videos on Instagram. I can spend about 1 hour on creating only a little video about 1 minute. It's terrible. Sometimes I hate myself.
Yes, yes, exactly. Okay, I have a last question. Okay, I guess this is a very hard question, and a very difficult question. Can I say hard question, right? Is it right?
Hard question, you can say, yeah, difficult question, struggling question.
Tough question.
Tough. Yes,
Tough question.
Tough, yeah.
Yes, yes. Okay. There are a lot of synonyms. This blows my mind. Okay, how to make a fair distribution of wealth? Wealth. Do you get it? Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. This question for Elena.
Again.
But
why always me?
But okay, Julia.
All right. If you don't mind.
I'll ask you. Anyway.
Well, I really don't know because I have interesting thought in my mind that to believe in wealth of foreigners, like Americans, for example, how they behave, and I can't believe that they
Fair.
that it's maybe not fair, but I mean that they deserve this life because they worked hard and they are really good people. But as for our country, I'm sorry, but I can't really, I don't know, it's maybe it's natural. Well, I feel that it's not fair. I feel that they're lying. I don't know. And especially in the century that we have now, and how, for example, people who I don't know, create videos on TikTok and become rich, famous, but suddenly they broke down and they are nothing again. So when you see it, you just maybe at my age, I'm just thinking about how to stay myself, to become myself, and to continue being myself, not to lose myself. Because for me now, money is not important. Well, maybe wealth is not important, but health is important for me now. And my mind is important for me to stay up to date, maybe self-development, maybe. Yeah. Well, this is my point.
Elena, your turn.
I'm trying to figure out Yulia's point. No, I understand for her, it's okay, but in general, how to spread the wealth. The question was how to spread the wealth.
No,
fairly.
How to create the situation when the fair situation where all those people will be satisfied, I guess.
Impossible. Because the needs in our heads grow with the sum of money we gain. Like, I don't know, now I can't even think of any yacht, because if I even sell everything I have, I guess I'll not have enough money for just one small yacht, or maybe, I don't know. But for example, if all of a sudden I get a lot of money, I will start thinking about it will be the other level of Потребление это у нас
Consumption.
Consumption.
Consuming. Consumption.
Thank you. Of consumption, another level of needs. Now I don't need any security, I hope. But after having got don't know, several millions of dollars, maybe there will come this nice guy and tell me to share, and I'll need security. So needs change.
No. My question was like now we have a lot of starvation. We have a lot of we have a lot of people who don't want like how to say very rich. They don't have.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Children dying in Africa.
Yeah, something like that. And how we should change this situation. Not to should, but
Could.
Yeah, if we like just imagine you are like the head of, I don't know, organization like OON, how to say?
United Nations organization.
Yes. And you have a power to change the situation. What was your first action?
No idea.
It's a very difficult question.
I don't believe in power of this kind of organization.
Yes. Just imagine you have a power to change the situation. Your first action, you have to rob. Not
having power. No, I mean, if I have power, I should create sort of a law forcing others share with the poor and starving. But it's, I don't know if it's even the ideal world. It's surrealistic, unrealistic world.
But what kind of country would you take like example? Do you have some great example, good example right now? Some maybe Russia, USA.
No, I mean, maybe I'm not so familiar with the real situation, but as far as I know, in like Dubai, Qatar, or countries like this, the government gives the real share to every citizen. The emigrants and the workers in Dubai told me how it happens. So a person born in Dubai is rich by default. Don't work. I was speaking about the women. So she doesn't work. The only way she works, if she wants to work, she works for the government, and she gets huge salary.
Okay.
And people from the other countries come to serve to the citizens of Dubai, and there's no way to become the citizen of Dubai, but to be born in Dubai. But so they get sources from the nature, and they у меня вот французское партаже сегодня никак share and they share with others more or less. Так, кто мне скажет справедливо? Fair. Fair. But anyway, not like in Russia. Some people are sitting and drinking oil, consuming, and all the money coming. A small group of people, and there are others, also citizens, serving for this group of.
Be careful.
But you know what is
No names.
What is interesting about the situation that those people who are rich, I mean, in Dubai, they don't show off. Like many people, like in Russia, if they're rich, so they are just pretending that they are doing something, but instead of that, they just doing something for themselves. But I've never seen like how to say oligarch, not oligarchs, but sheikhs, yeah, sheikhs, when they show off themselves. I've never heard about the situation because maybe because of their religion,
Maybe.
they're religious and yes, they're rich, but I'm not sure that they are like wasting of their money. I think they count every single, even if they're rich.
Wasting all the time.
Maybe, yeah. I'm not
But on the
familiar.
other hand, they say that Dubai has a lot of debts, and their debts belong to another emirate. I forgot the name. So in reality, the state is not as rich as they show off.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Okay, I got it. We have a new participant. Oporno, hello. Do you hear us?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay. Do you hear us?
Yes, I hear and I watch
Okay.
all the.
I'm curious, where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan in Almaty.
Oh, good. Good. Welcome.
My
Welcome
name
to our
is,
speaking.
Yes, my name is Julduzai. Star in the moon.
Wow, nice name. Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on to the second topic. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, we can see the picture. Ah, anniversary gift.
Okay. I guess some of yours are familiar. May I say like that, right? Some of yours? Okay. Okay. Oppa. I don't know. I missed your name.
Julduzai.
Julduzai. Okay. Nice to meet you. We have some outline. We have some rules. First of all, we have to read step by step and like
paragraph by paragraph.
Yeah, paragraph by paragraph, and then we discuss about it. Julduzai, could you start the first paragraph?
Okay. The anniversary gift. Joy has a carpenter. He built houses in the highlands. Joy's wife Stella used the needle and the reed to sew elegant clothing. She only used beautiful fabric to make clothes.
Okay, Elena.
Since they didn't have a lot of money, they lived in an old shed. Water dripped in when it rained. They had broken chairs instead of a couch, but they had coal for heat, and flour from the mill for bread. Together they trimmed the bushes to make their house look nice. Joe and Stella were poor, but not ashamed. They were very happy.
They were happy without very. Okay, I'm sorry.
I remember the word Bush actually, like George Bush.
Ah, yeah.
George Kust.
Okay.
Me?
Yeah, Julia.
Sometimes in the evening, they walked downtown. They looked in the store windows and dreamed. Stella wanted a hairbrush with an ivory handle. She pulled her hair upwards every day because she didn't have a brush to make it nice. Joey wanted to fix his grandfather's watch.
For their anniversary, Stella wanted to get Joe what he wanted, but then she did the arithmetic. It would take at least 6 months to save enough money. Then she had an idea. She cut off all of her hair and sold it. Oppa, please finish, okay? Dulce, Oppa. May you continue and finish this text, okay?
Okay. Meanwhile, Joy knew that he could never fix his watch, so he polished it and sold it. He made enough to buy 2 brushes. On the anniversary, the door burst open. Joy was excited to give Stella his gift. But first, Stella gave him the money for fix the watch when he saw his wife without any hair. He smiled. I sold my watch to buy you something, Joy said. He gave her the brush, and she laughed. They were both willing to give up something very special to make each other happy. That's all.
Yes, this is the picture.
Mm.
Have you faced some unknown words?
I did. Dripped. Water dripped in.
Where?
It's the second passage since they didn't decide, blah, 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 after the word shed. Yeah, you are close. Next.
Coffee machine. There is a filter with coffee and water drips.
Ah.
And the drip and the water drop by drop. The coffee and gets to the bowl. So to drip,
стекать.
Прыскивать, капать.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. The next.
А вот еще, подождите, какой-то был shed.
Это землянка.
It's like сарай.
Oh, yeah.
Это вот как на картиночке.
It's like, yeah. It looks like that.
It's my house.
Isn't it?
No, Elena. It's like your house in your countryside.
I totally destroyed this type of house 10 years ago and built the new one.
Okay.
Luckily.
Okay.
And after that, we started to move there during to live there during the summertime, during the summer. Before, the water dripped in. No, absolutely, it was dripped. It dripped in.
Oh my God!
Because it was like 50 plus years, and it was typical dacha.
Wow.
Renault. I'm sorry. I have a bad memory, and do you see some unknown words? There are a lot of, I guess. No? Do you understand my question?
Oporino. Yeah, Oporino. Yeah.
Oporino.
Hello.
Are you here?
Yes. Me?
Yeah,
Yes.
you.
I ask you a question, like do you have some question for this text? Maybe you see some unknown words, and maybe you don't understand the meaning of this text. Did you?
I understand all the sentence, and but I prepare it. Yes, I
Okay.
prepare first next.
Paragraph.
Yes, paragraph. Yes, but second I didn't do.
Okay.
But I no.
But you understand this meaning.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now we can move to the second part of our I don't know how to say
Discussion.
our discussion, right? Like I prepared some question as usual, and I would like to ask. Poser la question.
May I ask question before? This
Yes.
story is very similar to the story of whom Дары волхвов. Меня заклинило.
Maybe.
Господи, кто же у нас рассказывает? О Генри. О Генри Дары волхвов. Все.
I've heard the story before too.
Yes.
I don't remember where, but I.
Ну, в общем, это о Генри, по-русски Дары волхвов. Мы в школе проходили, я поэтому помню.
Oh
Yeah,
yes, now I see.
Yes. When first of all, when I met this this text, yes, I had a similar feeling, like somewhere I
Déjà vu.
saw. Yes,
Yeah.
déjà vu. Yes, again French.
О Генри.
Again French. Yeah. The first question.
Question. Okay.
Yeah. What is love?
Baby,
Julia.
don't hurt me.
Yes.
Don't hurt me.
No more.
Yes. When I prepared this question, I sing this song. I sang this song. Okay. What is love? What do you think about it, Julia?
Or I don't know really. When my husband asks me all the time, or when he says "I love you" or something like that, I can't even say something to him because I don't know. To my mind, my life divided into parts: before 30 and after. And before 30, I was I was a person who believed in love, who believed in in love from the first sight. But after some situation, I think I felt disappointed about it. And I don't know. I think it's just the manner, not the manner. It's just a kind of behavior, some steps. It's your choice in relation to another person. For example, if you want to share your life with someone, so there are steps more than love, like we understand something like, well, look in your eyes, smile, being happy. No, it's difficult because it's life. You have to think about money, you have to think about your daily routine, you have to manage all the problems you face during your life together. You have to understand other bad sides or positive sides. It's very complicated, especially if you just think about it from the psychological point of view. So I don't know what is love actually. So I think it's there should be some kind of different name. So we need to change it now because it's not clear. Yes, there are many people who can say that, oh, there was love from the first sight, but now I think it is something else for me now.
Strongly. Good answer. Okay, Elena. I guess you are oldest from all of us. The oldest person.
Plus
And
âgé.
and
It's
you
not a
Oldest.
compliment. You
Thank you.
shouldn't have
Thank you,
said it.
Marat.
yeah.
Не eldest заметьте, а oldest.
This is my English. I don't want to hurt your feeling.
Well, it's better to say she's the most experienced. Okay.
Yes. I
Eldest and not equal to most experienced.
Okay.
never mind. Just I would like to hear.
I have
I'd like to
lived
listen.
on Earth more than
Others.
other
Yeah.
participants.
Oh yes.
I mean, experience, not like in a kind of relations, but I mean in life. Well,
Yes.
please understand me correctly. I'm sorry if I said
Mhm.
something wrong.
Elena, what is love?
We are always joking. No, for me is giving and sharing. I can't say that I love many people in this life. I'm rather egoistic, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always egoistic with my nearest people. Of course, I'm not ideal. But anyway, I try to do what they like. I try to do small things to make them happy. We live with my husband. It's 25th anniversary this year, by the way, of our wedding.
Wow!
Wow!
Congratulations!
Yo!
It's like it's like anniversary, like old or anniversary, no? Like I don't know how.
Silver.
Silver. I don't know, maybe, or I don't know. I I don't know nothing
Definitely
about.
not the golden one.
Yes.
Golden is 50.
Yeah, 50.
It will be
silver. Yeah.
Have to go somewhere
Yes.
for this to celebrate this.
The countryside, for example. Countryside.
September.
Okay.
I think it should be like Brazil, Iguazu, this falls.
Okay.
I don't know why I want to visit it, but we are planning rather long. So
I guess because you are learning Spanish.
In Brazil they speak Portuguese.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, so 25 years together is a lot, and I know all weak sides of my husband, and he the same. But we accept each other. We are not trying to change each other because it's useful. Useless, sorry.
Useless.
Absolutely. And we are supporting each other, and we are making a lot of things together. We have the same hobbies. Sometimes it's my husband hobbies, new hobby that becomes mine, or no, but 3 foreign languages for him it's too much. So he didn't share this hobby, but he accepts, and he English speaking club, bye see you in an hour. For me, maybe it's not love, it's just creating the real family, but it's to create safe space for 2 people. Space and safe and comfortable.
Okay, I got
Family. In other words, family.
Harmony.
Harmony, yeah.
Harmony. Okay. Opa, Reno, this question for you. What is love?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you
Yes,
think?
yes.
What do you think about love?
I am single. I don't. I am not married because I don't know. Because I think about love. Love is different types, half types. Yes, and we love our parents. I don't know, and my country. I think about, and all the if we say about what girls and boys, we I think all the boys and the girls will be good. How I para.
Couple.
Couple.
Sorry.
Yes, will be couple, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I got your answer. Okay. And my point of view, like you know, I know a lot of proverbs, and one more proverbs, like one famous person, I don't remember, not some very profound guy, man, wrote like love is competition between two people to give the, I don't know, the best happiness, I don't know, to other person.
To make
to
the
make-
other person the happiest.
Yeah, it's a competition. It's a very interesting point of view, right?
I remember, 2 days ago, I've heard the same from my husband. He told me something like that. I was just, what? What are you
You're
telling
reading
me?
the same blog. They are reading the same blog.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? What is love? Writing questions. Be ready to answer them.
Yeah. I guess yes. The short answer, like the life, it is to be ready to sacrifice the most value things what you have. I guess this is measurement of love. I guess if you are ready to sacrifice, I don't know, the money, times, health, because someone just not cut, but share with, I don't know, some instance, I don't know how to say, like a почка.
Oh, intestine. Oh, no,
Intestines.
not intestine. Liver. No, liver is different. Kidney. Oh, yeah.
Yes, something like that. And someone even sacrificed their life. This is a measurement, I guess, of true love. This is my point of view. Okay.
How many kidneys do you have?
There's only one.
Really?
Really?
Sorry,
No, I mean now. How many kidneys do you have?
I have one kid.
Kidney, почки.
Oh, kidney. Okay. Sorry, my bad. My I'm not native English speaker. Okay. One. Still one. Still one. Because
Seriously?
because I love my wife. No. Not so much.
Okay. All
because
right.
I had less money, and I decided, okay, okay. Okay. The next question. What do you think? Why is it too hard to find the right person? Okay, Oppa.
Can you
Yes. Why is it difficult to find the proper person? I mean, your lover. Why is it difficult to find true love?
maybe I think all
Maybe
the
it's
people
not difficult.
it's not difficult.
I don't know. This kind of question for you. Maybe it's not difficult.
I think it's difficult because all the peoples have how do I say different I love my criteria is different, yes. And maybe maybe I love these boys hiker, maybe smart, and another girl like other criteria. And I find is so difficult for me. All the Kazakhstan's, maybe another countries like them. I think so difficult. Maybe energetic, different is different peoples. Peoples. I think that's all.
Okay. Elena?
Once I read, I don't remember where, but the compatibility, совместимость, compatibility of two people is depends on their genes, genes. Genes.
No, genes.
Genes, and there are something like, for example, four type of genes group, and if a man and a woman belong to the same group, they can't stand each other physically. Like I remember, I could not stand the smell of one of my friends. It was weird. No, I know that everyone smells, yeah, it's natural. But with him, we were very similar. We spent wonderful time together. We liked the same things. We laughed at the same things. We studied in one group the subject. But I couldn't imagine making pair with him because it was physically distraction. And when I read this, I thought maybe that was genetically programmed by nature. So people from one genetic group produce the worse for their kids. It is not so good that father and mother belong to the same genetic group. So it's better when people mix genetic groups. I wonder where I read this. but
it's
I
from
liked
biology. It's from biology, I think.
But I not so often read this type of books.
I think it's from school because I know this information too, and I've heard.
believe me, at my age,
Well,
Soviet Union, we didn't study these things. No, I read it in just a couple years.
Maybe somewhere.
Mhm.
Well, can I say yeah? My mind. I agree with both, with Elena and with Oporino. That first mind, I agree that energy of people is different. Yeah, and this is the first mind. And the second, I also agree about natural side, and that our nature protects us from bad choice. Sometimes we don't believe nature, and we say, oh no, he's my fate. But to find the right person, it maybe is the same like explained before about love, that people don't understand what the love is. And they believe in miracle. They believe in this fairy tale. We know all these stories about Cinderella's, etc., like the happy end. But unfortunately, in life, it's different. And if we take a look at, for example, films, so we see that all movies are great if they have some kind of scandals, if they have these stories when they fight and etc. Of course, if they would be true, like in reality, so they would be boring for people. Nobody would see these films. The same in life, and sometimes when people come together and they decide to create a family, so they unfortunately they are not ready to accept that their life in the future it isn't like in Cinderella's story. And it's about something deep, about, like I said before, so it's about struggling, about accepting, and many other stuff. That is why it's difficult to understand who do you want to share with. Sometimes if you think or he's not the right guy, maybe you just don't want to learn how to behave. You just don't want to accept this person, like you are egoistic and you don't want to change as well. And it's difficult. I think this should be learned at school.
Yes.
Since maybe the first grade, because we need to know how to socialize, how to live in our society, and what to wait for from the family. What is it like? And after that, we can understand. But unfortunately, we have to pay to go to psychologists and to know about it, and maybe from the books now.
Yes, I definitely agree with you about point like to this subject should be taught in school, because like not everyone will be like a mathematic or physics or I don't know scientific person, but everyone will meet other people. I guess 99%, 90% of people will try to find his couple, how to say, the second part of
perfect match.
Yeah. Yes, and at least they should know something about it beforehand. Okay. I have two questions.
What's your mind? You have already answered.
Okay. Do you know examples of true love in real life? Oppa? Oppa, this is question for you.
I think yes.
Yes, it's question for you.
The answer was, I think, yes. Yes, I know the examples of real love.
It was the answer.
I guess so, yeah.
Yes, maybe you tell us about this. I mean, maybe who is it? Not without names, just how many years they, I don't know, live
They've
together.
been together.
And why do you think this this love is true? This is real real life or real love?
Maybe nowadays a lot of people choose here maybe is he maybe rich, maybe don't see don't see their behavior nowadays, and all the people maybe choose their money and other others think, and first of all when we was maybe teenagers time, maybe child time, you don't you didn't say is he who, and only we love how do I say clear.
We have some bad connection, I guess. Is it right, Julia?
Yeah, it's like interrupting, yes, but
Yes.
in general, I can understand, yeah.
Okay.
Understand me?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand what you're talking about, your idea, your thought.
Yes. But,
Okay.
It's not all the time the money. That's the idea.
And Elena, this question to you, for you as well. You told us that you know some true love. There's some examples, but why do you think this is true love?
I didn't. It wasn't my answer. I just repeated the answer of Oppo Reno.
Okay, your
Actually,
answer. Welcome. Go on.
Real life. I don't know what's what consider to be the real love. I know couples living happily together for many years. For example, the couple, she's the doctor, окулист, офтальмолог, как я не знаю по-английски. Eyes doctor.
I think oh, I don't know. Really.
Ophthalmologist, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ophthalmologist.
But give me a second.
Okay,
Yes.
he is
ophthalmologist, oculist.
Oculist. And he is an engineer, and they have two children, and now they have grandchildren. They built the house together, they created business together, and still they are working together. And every day he waits for his wife to take her home in car. It's just they for us they are always together. It's something entire. Is it real love? I don't know. But they seem happy.
Probably
yeah. It seems like true love. It seems like. Okay. Julia?
Well, I think I've read many stories like Elena told us about the true love, that, yeah, there are many people who live such great life, and they really have, and they know and realize this feeling like, oh yes, I love this person. But unfortunately, I haven't experienced it. Maybe it wasn't like I felt something, but the other person maybe, well, I don't know. As I said before, I'm disappointed in it. But I think it exists and it's possible. I don't have these examples in my life, like in real, I can't maybe show you or give you any examples, but I've read many real true stories from about famous people, like for example, Agatha Christie, if I'm not mistaken, her husband, they were in love, and there was a great story, or some couple of famous people.
Julia Child, according to the books, to the films, Julia Child was very happy in her marriage, and they were. Do you know who I'm speaking about?
No, this name is unfamiliar.
Marat, do you know? Julia.
I missed the
what
question.
has she written?
Could you?
Cookbook.
No.
The great cookbook. She presented French cuisine to Americans. So she made the revolution.
So it's like
American.
Jamie Oliver, but French.
No, she was American. She studied French cooking. She graduated this school. Mara, do you remember? Carton bleu, je pense. Carton bleu. It is.
Suddenly we have a Spanish or a French lesson.
Carton bleu, ну, у нас, по-моему, так по-русски говорится, carton bleu. So I'll tell you, cooking is hobby of my husband. That's why I know about this. I'm not cooking, but I know a lot about this. So Julia Child made.
Oh yeah, I saw the film.
Julia and Julia.
Yeah. I
saw
saw
film Julia and Julia.
Yeah. I saw this movie.
With Meryl Streep. She's wonderful there. She is acting Julia Child. And now there is the series, да, у нас сериал-то как называется?
Series.
Show. Rather new now, somewhere в какой-то сети, я не знаю, слушайте, в каком-то из кинотеатров мы наткнулись. Какая-нибудь Амедиа или что-нибудь такое. About Julia Child. So she taught American women to cook. She herself studied. She graduated this French school of very high level, only for men. She was the only woman, American, who graduated it. And so she wrote a phenomenal book. And she changed the life of American women. And she was first to give the cooking show on TV. And it was прямая трансляция, это как broadcasting.
Live?
Live. By that time, there was live broadcasting, and she was cooking.
Interesting.
She broke a lot of stereotypes. And she was very happy with her husband. No, I really recommend you, if you're not a fan of cooking anyway, she was a wonderful woman. So it's just another example taken from the movie.
It's not, well, the example I was talking about, it's not about movie, it's about the real person. Agatha Christie, she was the writer, and I know that she if I'm not mistaken, I think that it's her. So I read the biography about it, and it was it wasn't autobiography, but yes, and it was told that she was happily married. It wasn't her first marriage, if I'm not mistaken, but she was happy. There are lots of examples, of course, and even maybe some stories from people from different countries. They exist, of course, and I believe that there is true love. It is possible, and maybe it's the same like we can imagine, from fairy tales, but it doesn't often, we can't see it very often, maybe because people are becoming mentally disorder, how to say, mentally disturbed
Disturbed?
this
Disorder.
time, and there are a lot of abusers, etc. And when you concentrate, when you see it, unfortunately, you just see bad all the time, and you can't even see the good. Well, this is it. But I believe it is
Very often these stories are hidden from the
because really
From public.
people who are really happy, they don't show off.
Mhm.
There is nothing to show off. Their life is boring. They're happy. They don't want to share it. They want to save it, to protect it.
Preserve it, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's, as I said, a happy life is a boring life, unfortunately. But you don't need to show it off to everyone. You don't need to scream about it. You are happy. There is nothing to do with it.
Like Tolstoy said, like unhappy, the happy families, they are happy the same, but unhappy families, they are unhappy
In
just
their in their
the
proper way, in their own way.
in the unique way.
Unique.
Yes.
Tolstoy also was had mental problems.
Yes.
Writing this.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's true, by the way, because all his books, especially when I read the book about childhood. Yeah. Maybe childhood or maybe something else. It was a kind of, he was written about his life. I was surprised because he showed, he described same problems that I'm struggling now. At the same age. Like, who am I? What am I doing? Why am I living for, etc.
Does it mean mentally disturbed?
No, I mean that it was proved that he had some kind of disorders, but I mean, his book was really great. Anyway, I don't know why great people, they always have something strange. Well, let's call it just strangeness.
Okay, I had last question, but I changed my mind because it was about divorces, and now I change this question.
That's a good question, actually.
I like the phrase "happily divorced."
Me too.
Okay. When we talking about when we was talking about love, about all of this, about this subject, I remembered. Yes, I remembered this poem, right? And let's try to translate without, of course, rhyme. just to try to just a couple couple something couple paragraphs, and I guess you know this, you are familiar with this poem, isn't it? Are you?
Oporino, can you speak Russian? Can you read Russian?
Oh, do you see my screen?
Yeah, we do.
Eduard Asadov, right?
Yeah.
And
her microphone is off. Well, she's muted. Oporino, can you read Russian?
Oh, yeah.
Can you read Russian?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Давайте говорим по-русски.
No. I mean, because your task was to translate, and I was just.
Yes. I got it. I'm sorry. Yes.
I have to translate these sentences.
Yes. Just okay. Let's try to translate One by
line.
one.
One
Yeah,
line,
one line.
yeah.
Okay. Julia, let's start.
How many those who you can go to bed with?
Elena?
How little будет, да? Если how many? How little?
No, how, wow, how,
How wow.
how few?
How few, thank you. How
With those?
few of those with whom you'd like to wake up?
Operano?
In the morning,
Say goodbye, I guess. Something like that.
smile.
Yes. And okay, this is my part. Yes, and shake your hand.
Wave.
Wave your hand and smile. Julia?
And give me 1 second. And been waiting for the news during all day long, being worried.
Можно как-нибудь anxiously.
Anxiously. All right. Thank you.
Elena?
How many? Как будет how many of those или how many those?
How many those who?
Those, да? How many those with whom you or one можно may, наверное. Нет, can just live.
Drink in the morning coffee to talk and to ask.
To argue, maybe.
To argue, yes, to discuss.
Argue.
Argue.
With whom? With whom? Who go to the sea? Julia?
And as it is, as it is believed, I mean to have the rest, maybe, no? No. As it is believed in the happiness and in the good time, in the sad time.
Be together, not loving meanwhile. Я тут пытаюсь стихи завернуть вам.
Wow.
Okay. Who is that non-native English speaker?
How little, I don't know,
those
wanted dream.
Wants, yeah, those who want. No, who want to dream.
Who wanted dream.
With. Yeah, so we say with whom, but they say with who with.
Yes. To watch how clouds go together in the sky.
Мне слово какое-то to crowd в голову пришло. Толпятся в небе.
Yes.
Is the next me?
Yes.
To write the letter, to write the words of love on the white snow,
And think, и тут я запомнила, of или about в данном случае будет.
Think
about. Of, мне кажется.
Think about.
А мне кажется, что think of в данном случае. Юлия, вам как?
Well, I always confuse it myself.
Я разбиралась 100 раз.
I think it's
think of, когда think about. Но to think of, это, по-моему, более глобально.
Think of, it's about mind. What do you think of, I don't know, living together, maybe? It's like your mind about something. But if
здесь мы думаем о конкретном человеке, то здесь and think
about
only about this person.
Mm-hmm.
Окей, about. Хорошо.
Happiest and the happiest more don't know and the don't
wish, and don't know.
wish
Мгм. To wish и to want.
don't want.
Ну, want это хотеть, а wish это желать. Скорее.
Not to want and not to wish the more happiness.
Not wish.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I propose.
Offer.
I offer, right? I offer to stop here, and who wants to continue and to translate and
And
this is
stay
very-
and translate.
yes, it's very difficult, right? To translate
No.
from.
Oh, it was wonderful.
It was
liked it.
great. I loved it.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you seen it before? This poem, no?
Yeah.
Once I've heard it, but I don't know where.
Mm-hmm.
Not read. It was. I heard it.
It was in a time when I was 18 and VK was so popular and people loved to stay statuses. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I saw many of them, and this is one of maybe first or three lines.
Mhm. Mhm. This person, I mean, this Asadov was blind.
Eduard, he was
Yes,
blind.
He was blind. Yes, that's very interesting. I read a lot of his poems, and this is one of my favorite, I guess. Yes. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I'd like to say thank you for your participation, for this opportunity to practice, and if you would like to say something, please. And if not,
then go away.
yeah, go away. No, Julia, would you like to add something at the end of our meeting?
Yes, I like these sessions. I wish we could have them more often, but I think I missed something because our last meeting was the 5th one, and this one is number 7. Maybe I missed one meeting. I don't know.
Yeah, you missed, but no, you missed, but it was I
Nobody came.
Yeah,
You were
nobody
alone.
came. Yeah, I was
Okay.
alone, right?
So I think I didn't miss, but or anyway, I like this. I like your style. I mean, the style of this club,
Mhm.
and I like to read. I like to discuss so interesting and how to say philosophical, difficult, yes, and psychological, philosophical questions, because in my teaching, so we don't usually discuss it because they are so deep, and people usually are young, so they don't want to discuss something serious like this. So I'm in love with your club, so I love it so much.
Thank
And
you.
this practice with this poem was wonderful. I once I translated Maydadir. I gave it as a homework to my students. They were super excited, and I think this is a wonderful idea to practice. Well, so thank you so much. And I am glad to see Elena again, to see someone new like Oporino. So it was enjoyable.
So,
Elena?
Oporino, what's your opinion? Sorry.
My first is joining because I'm so a little shy. I was, and maybe next speaking I will be maybe how do I say,
more confident,
active
or opening. I don't know.
Confident.
Nice to meet you, all the my partner. And I'm so how do I say? It is for me helpful today. Today's speaking, and all the partner is so thinking deeply. Yes.
Yes.
Old people, all the and the next speaking I will be came happily maybe.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Thank
you. Elena?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we're happy you joined us.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope we see you again soon, maybe on the next week. Maybe.
Also, yes.
But next week, not Wednesday, because
Not
there will
Wednesday, yes.
be.
It's will be French
No,
club. Wednesday will be French
French
club,
club,
and I
no.
guess Tuesday. We will meet again on Tuesday.
On
Because
Tuesday.
because I have some
Obligations.
obligation and
Responsibilities.
yes,
But could you please post the
beforehand.
notice?
Beforehand.
Yeah, beforehand.
Yes, yes.
Just like this time, because I could arrange.
Yes.
I returned home just in time.
Okay, okay, I get.
Yes, we will be meet.
Sorry?
Where did you find information about this club? In Telegram, yeah?
No Telegram, YouTube. After
YouTube.
yes, Telegram.
Yes.
First I saw YouTube channel. Yes.
Have you subscribed to my Telegram channel? Yes.
Yes, yes.
So he publishes in Telegram channel, not native English speaker, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
you'll see.
как сказать, установите уведомления. Нажмите на
Set an alarm.
set an
Notification.
alarm
Notification.
for this, yeah, you will get a notification.
Okay.
Usually it's in the evening.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, goodbye.